Good morning, everybody. I'm so excited to be doing our little mini class right now, how to make marketing feel awesome instead of icky. And that's not just for you, but for the people on the receiving end of your marketing. There is a way to do this that doesn't feel salesy or pushy or gross in any way, where marketing feels like an actual service to the people, to your potential clients. So I'm so excited to be talking about this. I love talking about marketing for us massage therapists because it's what will grow your practice, but also there are ways to do it that just feel amazing for everybody involved. So that's what we're here to talk about right now. Oh, and just a reminder, we have our How to Make the Most of Your Marketing Materials workshop today at noon Pacific time. So it's in just 3 hours from now. And yeah, I'm so excited to give that workshop. And then as always, if you sign up for the workshop and you're not able to be there live, there is a replay for the people who register. So I hope to see you there or on the replay of that. But for now, let's just dig into how to make it feel great. So one of the things that we tend to do as massage therapists is talk about our work as if we're giving a massage. But really what we're giving to our clients are outcomes. And in order to know what those outcomes are, you either have to have a little experience working with whoever it is that you want to be serving, or you kind of have to know who those people are enough to know what they're expecting, not just during the session. Of course, we want them to feel safe and cared for on our table, that they have our full attention, all of that good in-session stuff. But we also want to always have an eye on what the outcomes of their time with us is. And so last night we did our pricing workshop. That was an awesome workshop. I loved it. And as many of you know, if you work with me for any amount of time or even just this little stuff, we're always talking about outcomes, because this is what your potential clients really need to know in order to get on board with you. They don't just want to know that they're receiving a massage. Like, that's great, and that a massage is what some people are looking for. But really what anybody is looking for when they are thinking about working with us is the outcomes. What are they going to get out of working with us? And if you focus on this in your marketing, so often as massage therapists, we tend to market, well, I do neuromuscular therapy, or I do Swedish massage, or I do lymphatic drainage, or I do Reiki, or whatever your modality is. That's how we tend to talk about our work. And that's fine, but the reality is that it's fairly meaningless to somebody who isn't already a practitioner of some sort, who doesn't already have exposure to those modalities. And it's fine to say those things, but you also need to couple it with, what does that mean at the end of the session or for the rest of your week? What do people get off the table feeling like? What do they carry with them into the rest of their week? Is it a stronger connection to themselves? Is it your hip feeling better after a hip replacement? Is it your energy feeling cleaner and clearer, and like you have more energy to give to the people in your lives? Whatever those outcomes are, you really want to hit that in your marketing materials. And that's where it becomes very personal, even if it's something printed in a brochure. So, as you know, you have to print hundreds of brochures at once usually. So it's not, you don't know that the next person you're going to hand it to, or the next person who's going to pick up your brochure, is going to perfectly resonate with what you've put in there. But the best way to make sure you're bringing the right clients into your practice is to make sure that you're focusing on the outcomes, and so that people feel like you're talking directly to them through your website, through your brochures, even through your cards or any postcards you may have for your practice. So this is always rule number one, and this is where we always start from. And you really want to focus on, as you're focusing on outcomes, don't focus on the outcomes as you see it as a practitioner, as in, oh, glute medius released and it was a little bit stuck. Or hypertonic, or there was some adhesion there and piriformis was hypertonic or just tight, or, again, that's sort of meaningless to people who don't already know about anatomy. So So you really want to focus, these outcomes need to be focused not on what you perceive as the outcomes as a practitioner, but what your clients perceive as the outcomes for themselves. So you really want to focus on what do your clients get out of their time with you, out of their experience with you. And almost most importantly in all of this is that you really want to focus on what do your clients get out of your sessions in their own words. So this is huge because we can guess until the cows come home what our clients are getting out of working with us, how they might describe that. But you know what? The best way to find that out, the best way to get that exact languaging about what they are really getting out of working with you is just to ask. So for me, after every single session that I have with a client, the first thing I ask when they come out of the room and they're kind of, coming back into the quote unquote real world is, how are you feeling? And, if they say, oh, wow, my legs just feel like I have new legs, like the energy is just flowing, they feel looser. I am listening so closely to that because those are their words. I can talk all day about why that happened, which muscles were stuck to which muscles, or which muscles were restricted, or which muscle fibers weren't firing quite right, and that we released them and now they're firing, and that's the increased blood flow. I can talk about that all day, but really what they're experiencing is a light feeling in their legs, a better movement in their legs, like they're not dragging their legs around. So that's the language that I'm really listening to. And when you take that language and incorporate it into your marketing materials, then that's where you really start connecting with people through your marketing materials. And that's where they get so excited to work with you because they know really in their own words what they're going to get out of their time with you. So this is huge stuff. Let's review real quick. You always, in your marketing materials, if you want it to feel the best for you to talk to people about your work and for them to receive the information you're giving them as you're talking to them about your work, AKA your marketing, always start with your outcomes, but not just your outcomes in your own frame. You really want the outcomes to be framed in what your clients get. You want it to be from their perspective in their own words, if possible. And it is possible because all you have to do is ask. So take this information, start working on your marketing materials. And again, this includes your website, any brochures that you have, any postcards that you make, any emails that you send, your business cards themselves, anything that you have that gets your information out into the world. Try to incorporate these things into it, and it's going to resonate with the people that you really want to serve, those people who are happy to pay your full rates time and time again. And then if you want to dig deeper into this, this is what today's workshop is really about, this how to make the most of your marketing materials. So now you have a sense of what to put into them. We'll talk about it in depth. I'll give you step-by-step in today's workshop, but also we're going to talk about once you have these awesome marketing materials, then how do you get those into your clients' hands, or potential clients' hands? How do you get your website in front of potential clients? So that's what the full workshop today is all about. I'm so excited to give it, as I'm so excited to give all of these workshops coming up in the Massage Business Academy. So I hope you'll join me. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you soon. Bye.